They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Sellers. Looking for room at the 30. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who.
Breaks into the open. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
To throw, it's Wilkins. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they... play moving forward.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. In the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got to be smart. Great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space, it's Reeder. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Under fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll lift to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Looking downfield on first down. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Right on target this time. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
That's caught. It's Sellers. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football time right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Volunteers want to crank for tempo. They go to the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Vols are rolling down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense in hurry up mode. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce alive on third down. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead is down to a field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Finds the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
There he goes. The 40. At the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Touchdown ball! They take the lead with the 6.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
South Carolina, 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And some room to work. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Throws to the back. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't.
Bounces over the top. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Quarterback making adjustments. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sellers. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Wilkins. Buys a little time with his feet. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the balls are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. It's Bryant.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 12 over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to pass. It's Wilkins. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He's going to fire to the left. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give as they work on that clock. Nice move to keep running. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that certainly works.